Hey, what's up everyone? This is Cyrus Egono. I'm here in New York City. It's raining. I'm tired. I was in the office up there sleeping, man. Couldn't even stay awake. I don't even know what it is. Need to drink more water. I don't know. Anyways, I'm having some issues in my life and I wanted to make a video about it. It's important, I feel, to get these things off your chest. So this is kind of like a therapeutic way of doing it. It's about 1 + 1 = 3. Doesn't make any sense, but with personal relationships, it totally does. So, you know, this is my theory on it. I think that this video is super important for anybody who's like an entrepreneur or dating or doing any of those things. Learn from my mistakes so you can make it happen, all right? So whether it's like your friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it may be, it's pretty cool. Whatever it's your friend or boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever it may be, you know, your relationships are like ultimately gonna determine the quality of your life or what it is that you're doing, you know. You are going to get into disagreements and arguments with people all the time. So how you do that and how you handle those moments ultimately dictate the quality of those relationships, all right? So I would say I was in a super not good, unhealthy relationship at a point in my life, and I had to figure out a way of making sure that never happened again. And I was I believe I was listening to, or like, not 5 love languages, but it was something of the natures. I think it was Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And he talks about using sandwich statements, okay? And sandwich statements are pretty much life, all right? So let me break down what that is. Sandwich statements are when somebody disagrees with you, what you do first is you acknowledge what they said. Then second, you say how you feel. And then the third thing is you tie both of you guys back together. So for example, somebody may say, my girlfriend may say to me, or my business partner, whoever, may say, oh, the Cardinals suck, you know, and I'll just be like, oh, you know, that's interesting that you think the Cardinals suck, but I think the Cowboys are way worse and they're never ever gonna win another game again. But it's cool you like football too, because, you know, we like football together. So what I did in that statement is I acknowledged the fact of what she thought. I told her how I felt. Then I said a statement that combined us together. And it's really important that this not only becomes like a certain thing to have your mentally focused on, but it becomes a automatic part of your life. Because what that does is it creates a framework for both people to understand how mad they really are, all right? And like, I know that that's another super kind of vague statement, but let me give you another way of thinking about it. It's like, I don't know if in Arizona, DUIs are a massive thing, right? And when you're getting tested for a DUI, the cop will be like, please walk on this straight line. And what that does is it lets the cop gauge whether or not he thinks that you're impaired. So you may be able to walk on the line, you might fall over, you might stumble, or whatever it may be. When you use sandwich statements, it allows the other person to identify how coherent are you in your thoughts. So for somebody who's super emotional, when you're dealing with them, if they use this thought framework or speaking framework, you can understand that, oh, this person used a sandwich statement to reply to me. I know that the first part of what they said is trying to acknowledge what I said. I can pay attention to the second part of what they said more because that's how they really feel. and they tried to bring us together in the third statement, so I know this person is thinking clearly and they're not really that mad, right? After time, if this becomes like a way that you think, and somebody doesn't use it, you know immediately, dude, this person's pissed. And maybe you're not that mad or whatever it is, but what it does is it creates a system for you to identify, okay, this person is super pissed. They didn't speak in the way that we speak. It allows you to identify a broken pattern, all right? And more importantly, I think it's just the way educated people talk. You know, I don't know how to be more straightforward and upfront as that. If you're an uneducated person that is just always running off emotion, etc., and can't think coherently in the point of a conversation, you know, I don't think that like that is the optimal way or the best way to live your life. So, you know, I guess to wrap it up, what does it mean in business? You're gonna deal with people you don't like all the time. You're gonna deal with people that aren't as smart as you. You're gonna deal with people who are flat out annoying. You know, if you have ways of thinking or ways of handling bullshit, like, yo, it's gonna help you out, you know? And what I'm talking about, though it seems very technical and like, oh, why would you ever think that way? If you notice, when you're really in rapport and you're really vibing with somebody, it's naturally what you do. You know, someone's like, oh man, I love Kings of Leon. Oh, I love Kings of Leon too. Have you ever heard of the Band of Horses? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yo, check them out. Show them to me. Oh, okay, cool, boom. Oh, yeah. Man, we should go to a concert sometime. Right? Or, you know, so that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Is this stuff it's what's happening naturally when you're in rapport. So if you can even learn that technique when you're disagreeing, both people can live a more, you know, I guess organic life, because you can also get through disagreements. And getting through disagreements is super, super important. So it's not something that you want to, you know, discredit. And like, I guess the other part of this is I try to not live this way, I guess. After I first learned it, I was like, oh man, that's cool, but maybe it's not really for me. But, you know, because people are like, oh, if you're disagreeing with somebody, why don't you just break up with them? It's like, no, you really can't do that. Like, this learning how to handle disagreements in a positive way is a super essential part of life, because no matter how much you're in love with someone, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10 years in, they're gonna piss you off one day, and you're just gonna be like, damn, dude, like, what do I do? You know? So this is just a skill that is essential to living a happy life, and it's essential for two people speaking and handling disagreements on a specific on the proper way, so that you can both grow together. And New York City is pretty cool. Look at this. It's a Flatiron building, all this cool stuff. But yeah, you know, Cyrus Igono signing off. There should be a link below this video. Click it. We have this really amazing software where we just developed it. We're marketing it now. If you're interested in starting your own business online, do it with us. We have an amazing, cool, super rad, whatever other California ass thing I can say to make you click it. Hella. Just click the link below the video and let's make it happen. You know, sign up. You make an affiliate sale. Send you some merchandise. You get 10 active clients at one time. I'm gonna fly you out to New York City. I'm gonna buy you a drink right there at the Flatiron building, and we'll have a good time. You know, I look forward to hearing from you. Tell me your opinions of the video. Tell me your opinions on what it is that I'm saying. Like, I'd love to hear it. We'll talk soon.